everyone. We're the Sunshine Stitchers.
I'm EJ.
I'm Gary.
And I am Shelia. And welcome to our video, our channel. We are all about cross stitch. And
other things.
And other things.
That we know nothing about.
Right. We will talk about it like we do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Sure.
But
yeah.
We may not. So this is going to be a long video. We have a lot to talk about today. Those of you who are at StitchCon, oh my God, it was off the charts. So we're going to talk about our StitchCon experience in a little bit. Those of you who saw the video before last, when EJ was here with Deb, and now she's back.
I'm back, baby.
Back on Zoom. EJ is taking a very
sabbatical,
well-deserved vacation. So yes, school year is over.
Oh, okay. I was thinking she only filmed with me one day. She needs a vacation from
I
me
needed
already.
that. Yeah, I needed the separation.
She was with me last weekend. That required a vacation.
Oh my gosh.
All right, so we want to thank you. We've got like 2 weeks worth of comments that I've been through this week, and just want to say that thank you so much for all of the comments and appreciation of Deb, supported Deb Stitches, who came and represented episode number 138.
And Deb had a blast.
Deb had a blast.
Yeah.
Love Deb.
Yeah.
Deb is like so cool. And especially thank you for your appreciation of her bee finish. A lot of folks really liked her. I don't remember the name of the piece, but it was a bee.
It's the hindsight.
Yes,
I
remember that. Yeah.
And they had a special frame with it.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Also, a lot of appreciation for EJ being in person.
Yes, that was greatly appreciated.
And she will be back. The three of us will be back at the table when she comes back from her sabbatical.
It was so much fun. I had a good time.
Yeah, you bet you missed it, you know?
Yeah. It was being around another human. Other than Shelia and Ronnie is all I've known for like 14 months.
Yeah.
A few people stop by here and there, but not long conversations.
Ronnie, I don't know.
You know, call us humans.
Yeah, you know.
I said two other humans. I said other humans.
Oh my God.
And then I had a massive load of them last weekend, which was awesome. As I jump forward again.
Yeah, well, we had a couple of folks from Australia comment on that Deb was talking about cottage garden threads, and she had used this color called Woruta.
No, that was from my haul.
That was from your haul.
Yeah.
Okay, Woruta. And they commented that she had pronounced it correctly.
Of course.
Yes.
And it's a flower.
It's a flower. It is state flower for the North Wales.
No.
Yes.
No.
I wrote down the abbreviation and now I can't remember. It's not Wales. Oh well, NSW. Australia, no.
New South Wales?
New South Wales.
Right.
Yes, thank you. New South Wales.
It did make sense. North, south.
I know that's where I
Western,
went.
yeah.
That's where I fell off. That's when it went.
Fell off the equator.
Yeah. Right. NSW, and I wrote down NSW because I do know that.
Okay.
You
might have been there. Or saw it.
I've been there.
Okay.
It's a beautiful flower. It does have a lot of red variegation, but it's also used to describe a certain kind of fencing.
Oh, okay.
But the fencing is now more like a steel or gray color. So it was a little confusing.
Okay, yeah, because I didn't understand the fencing thing.
Yeah.
I thought maybe it was the name of a company.
Yeah. And the Virginia Stitcher, who we met at StitchCon, wanted to know the name of that witch pattern you finished.
Witching It Was Halloween. She's sitting in the moon.
Yep. All right. And a couple of folks suggested, no, we were talking about, when you take it off a new piece off the Q snap, and you've got only a few stitches, sometimes it's hard to find the top.
Yeah.
And a couple of people suggested, well, why don't you look at the direction of the stitches? And I thought, I never,
Yeah, you don't think about
it's
that.
obvious.
I think the real problem with that piece is I like it when it's done, but the more I stitched on it, the more I said, I'm going to be stitching this same motif 95 million times.
Yeah.
I'm just not into it right now.
Yeah.
It wasn't calling to me.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I think it's.
Are you talking about the Bewitched
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bewitched Raven or something? The one with a bunch of
Raven
stars?
Bewitched, I think that's what it was.
Yeah. Yeah.
From Blackbird.
But
Yeah.
if all else fails, look at the direction of your stitches,
Yeah.
and that'll tell you which way is up.
I didn't figure out what the direction was. It just,
Yeah.
like-
It wasn't immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah. And we've all been there. Anybody
yeah.
who does ink circles or any real motify kind of.
It's always your
quicker-
first thought is, I don't know where it's at. And then that was an easy way to say, I'm not going to stitch on it.
Yeah, I still prefer writing top at the top and what would be the margin
Yeah.
and what would be cut off
Oh,
anyway during finishing. Yeah. Okay, everybody. So StitchCon. So for
Yeah.
those of you who may not know, we did go to StitchCon 2021 in Sharonville, Ohio last week. StitchCon is a get-together,
Yeah.
sponsored by Keepsakes, which is a needlework store in Sharonville. This is the third year for it, and the design of the concept behind StitchCon is to bring people who make Flosstube together with folks who watch Flosstube. And yeah.
And I think it's grown beyond that too, because there was a lot of people there who didn't watch Flosstube, but they were also excited to meet everybody.
Yeah, they were there just to be with stitchers,
Yeah.
other stitchers.
Yeah.
So it's like a really relaxed
Yeah.
stitching little, there's a schedule, but not really a schedule.
Yeah. And it was funny, you're right, because I remember a couple of conversations where somebody says, well, what is Flosstube? And I know my head did a slow swivel.
Because you're thinking you're in the environment. So,
yes, like what?
But it's like there's an opening meeting this is the start of it, and then there's a closing, and that's all the really interaction we had with. I mean, everything else was so seamless and smooth, and
it was wonderful.
Yeah.
It was wonderful.
Then every now and then there was bus, stitchy bus.
So there were 267 stitchers present. We were, just for those of you who are wondering about COVID protocols, the tables were nicely spread out. There was room to pass in between.
There was hand sanitizer on every table.
And that was good hand sanitizer.
It was a good hand sanitizer. I wanted to take one.
I did too.
Oh man, it was good hand sanitizer.
It was more than 3 ounces.
It was way
more. Yeah.
There were only a few people at each table, so you could spread out at the table.
Well, there was supposed to be only 5 at each table. I think our table may have max capacity by double.
I think so. I think so, because there were times because people would go grab chairs and pull them up. And
Yeah.
We had one table next to us pretty much moved over, combined.
Yeah.
So, and we got to see people that we've met as we've moved around the country and other retreats, other venues.
That was
virtual stitchers.
Yeah, that was the most amazing thing for me, is because I reconnected with people that I'd met in my travels. When I go to shops and stuff, I'm like, yes. And I actually remembered what we talked about, what we were going to stitch and what style we were supposed to start. And I said, oh yeah, I haven't done that yet. And then also because when the orders drop from the stitchery, you see these names, and now you got names, you look at the badge and you're like, oh, I know you. And they're like, you know me? So it's that human connection. They've gone from a paper, one-dimensional person to a full human.
Exactly.
And there are hugs all around.
Hugs all around, yes. Because I know I went in there with the intention of wearing a mask the whole time, and I had a very extended travel day the day before.
Yeah, that travel day, she just, it done her in.
It was rough. It was rough.
Delays?
Yeah, every single step of my trip was
it may not be good to go Wednesday.
No.
It was fine for me.
Okay.
What if it happened on Thursday?
Oh, they did happen to some people on
That would have been worse.
Some people did have challenges on Thursday in their travel.
See,
so
and that's why I take first flight out.
Yeah.
First flight out, then you have a chance to get the next one.
Yeah, but that's okay. I mean, it just took a long time. So I really was not in the mood to wear a mask all day. And then when we walked into the room, I didn't see anybody wearing a mask.
Well, excuse me?
Well, when I walked into the room,
there might have been 3 people with masks.
But throughout the event, I think there were about 3 people who wore their masks.
But it felt so comfortable.
It was very comfortable. I think.
Oh, I forgot my little. There was a lady passing out.
Yes,
the wristbands. It says COVID tested.
And fully
vaccinated.
Yeah.
And that was so cool.
Fully vaccinated.
Vaccinated. And I got a green one, of course. We got green ones.
Oh, okay.
I had it on the time.
I had on my mask 90% of the time for the most part. But you know, at work, I have on the mask 24, you know, the whole time I'm there. So I'm not bothered with having the mask on my face all day.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
The mask. Yeah.
Definitely your comfort zone. Whereas, you know, being at home or being here, I rarely wore a mask, only when I was out like in a store, or there was only one other place I went to during the past year and I wore a mask there. So the amount of time at any given time I wore a mask was probably 2 hours.
Well, and also the 2 of us have been fully vaccinated for well over a month.
Yeah.
I mean, as soon as we could get fully vaccinated, we did it.
Yeah.
You did it first, of course, but then we did it like instantly. So it was well over at least 2 months.
Yeah.
So I felt really good.
But you all were in my bubble anyway.
Yeah.
So, all right, and I was in your bubble.
Right. And then I think you just got out of your 2 weeks, right, EJ?
Yeah, I was fully vaccinated like a week before StitchCon.
Yeah, I think I would have done the same thing if I was right in that new phase of the first 2 weeks.
Yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah.
It takes a while to start. Well, at least for me. So that was that. But so I think we had a tremendous amount of fun. So many people, there was so much conversation. Nice. I remember at one point on Saturday afternoon, I happened to look up and I looked around because the room was quiet. And I wanted to see is it because everybody has stepped out?
It was because Ronnie wasn't there?
No.
Oh.
No, it was everybody was sitting and stitching.
Oh.
And I think it was only quiet for maybe 15, 20 minutes, but you could look around the room and everybody's head it was just that one moment in time. The room was actually quiet and people were stitching because there was not a lot of stitching.
Well, I tell you one thing, you guys left Sunday, but we were there all day Sunday. That bell rang and rang every few minutes because people were pulling out the smallest smalls and they were like going to show they had a finish. And there was like, was it one of the guys who did the Doctor Who TARDIS?
Yeah.
That thing was almost full cover. It was a small, like 5x7, but it was still full stitching. He got up there and
nice.
And yeah, there was a lot of finishes.
Yes, even during Friday and Saturday.
Yes.
Ringing was pretty steady, and some of these were pretty good sized pieces.
Well, Gary had a ding. Well, no, I can't say that. Holly and Gary had a ding.
I'll go into that. We had a dual ring because I stitched on it too.
Minimal.
I followed my tradition, my StitchCon tradition, and I will continue to do that.
That's right. It was fun.
That's good.
You worked hard. I will
so
have to say.
So let's go into it.
Okay.
So the first StitchCon, I was working the room, and when I looked up, someone rang the bell, and I saw. So I said, "Oh wow, look, someone's stitching the same thing I stitched," And then I'm like, oh, wow, look, looks like my grime guard. I'm like, wait a minute, that's my project. So Top Stitcher had picked up my stitching and finished it for me. Finished part of it.
It wasn't
every single time he gets up to go walk, he says, okay, this is my project. This is my piece. When I get back, I want it finished. Every single time he does that.
The needle's always threaded. So it's a thing, and nobody ever does it. And then so they did. And then so I was telling Holly about it, and I was like, well, go ahead and stitch on this for me. And I was joking. I didn't think I thought she'd do like a few stitches. And okay, I'm done. But she stitched at least a good 4 inches.
Yeah.
4 inches. This last 4 inches. This last motif.
Yeah.
All that's all Holly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I'm like, oh my gosh, I was so amazed. She was just up there. She was like doing it in hand.
Yeah.
And then I talked to her, and then we went together and rang the bell. And then I talked to her afterwards. Oh my God, I said, your stitches even go the same way. She said, I saw what way your stitches were going and I changed it. She changed the way she stitched to meet my piece and still was stitching it like lightning.
Yes. This is Holly from Stitchy Pros. She's a new designer.
The new designer.
A new designer. Her model was part of the brag table, which we have to talk about.
Yeah, and I've got her charts.
Ooh.
Nice.
I got them in the shop. I said, I'm not leaving here without these charts.
Wow.
So I
Oh, wow.
I love it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. And she finished like in the brag table, it's like gorgeously framed. And she finished.
And there's
I'm a fan.
Glass, there's like
yeah,
eyelets. It's
gorgeous. But not too much. Yeah. I love it. I love it.
Yeah. Oh,
I love it.
And she even said she's gonna make me a Halloween piece.
Ooh.
She's gonna design it. So,
nice.
So we're in design phase.
Yes, the brag table. I took a piece. I took Swans and Shears by Tempting Tangles because I stitched on it last year, and it has my StitchCon memorial error in it because I made a mistake. I took that out about 4 or 5 times and I could not correct it.
You just left it.
I just.
And you can't see it. You can't tell.
No, you can't. I just finished it up and it is what it is. But so I took that back for the brag table. But the pieces that people brought to display were wonderful.
I took Mischief Monster, my spirit animal.
Yes. Yeah.
I forgot to I didn't put a tag on because at the time they didn't have tags. And then I never made it back up there when they did get the tags put on there. So well, I figured people would know it was me.
Yeah.
It looked like me. It was a self-portrait.
The variety.
And we also have a video. We have a video of the brag table, and you will see the gorgeousness of everybody's stitching.
That was there.
Yeah.
The
There was like
freebie,
there was three One Nations out there.
Yes.
They were gorgeous.
Yes. Yes.
What? I'm sorry?
The One Nation, the flag with the state.
Oh, yeah.
3 people had
There
brought
Hades.
Yeah.
I saw I saw 2 in real life. I saw 2 Hades. Gorgeous.
Actually stitched and finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not just purchased.
3 Hades. I have 3 Hades, and it's still like literally has about less than 1,000 stitches each. But me see like oh my, that's gorgeous. It felt like a nice carpet. Like it was so love it.
Like a tapestry.
Yeah.
Yes, tapestry.
And somebody was stitching on one at the table next to us.
Yes, I don't know her name, but yeah, right diagonally.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The freebie table was so much fun for so many folks. It was like a treasure trove. Our friend Louisa really likes Paula Vaughn, and I think Louisa came home with about 10 or 12 Paula Vaughn. It's like different people. We found out that she really wants Paula Vaughn, as folks would go up to the brag table and they would find a Paula Vaughn, they would bring it back to her.
Yes.
It was just great.
It was good. It was good.
When people did find something you did like and wanted and brought it to you.
Yes. Yeah. Gary had a lot of people bringing him stuff.
Yeah, I had a lot of interesting charts brought to me. A lot of nice charts.
There was one chart that just kept showing
It
up.
just would not go away. It was like, I mean, it was on the table. I'm like, oh, okay, that's cute. That's not for me. So I put it back on the brag table, and then not brag table, but the freebie table. And I come and sit down, and I open my project bag, pull out some floss, and there was another one. It was in there. I was like, how did that get? I just put it back because who would have thought there would have been more than one of this chart out there? I mean, it was an interesting little chart. Let's say that. And so then Ronnie was up in the room. We went up the room, and then Ronnie's like, I said, "There's something in your pocket." And he pulls out the chart. Someone folded the chart and put it in his pocket. He thought I did it. What? Okay, so we just left it because it was bent. I wasn't going to put a bent chart back on the freebie table. That's not right, because you don't bend charts. Rule 1. And then so it's okay. Okay, it's in the room. I know it's locked in the room. It's not coming out. Chart kept going up everywhere, and then they come to find out, one of my friends, Teresa, you know who you are, was the one playing the game because there was someone had brought 7 of the
Naughty.
Right, but they brought them. They saw them at a retreat one year, and then they didn't say that. And then they went back to the retreat 2 years later or a year later. It was still there, so they took them because they figured, okay, this is not the right venue. So they took.
This is not the right venue.
There. Apparently, it was the right venue because they kept getting around.
I actually had it. I thought Gary, because I lifted up my chart and I saw that particular chart in between 2 of my charts. I'm like, I'm thinking Gary put the chart there.
And I'm completely innocent this time.
It was a thing. It went around everywhere.
It did.
And I have a feeling I know who.
But I know who did it, and
well, they finally confessed.
Yes, they confessed.
It was so funny.
Yeah, and so let me show you what the chart is.
Boom! Come on, baby, light my fire.
And to be in real Gary fashion, I'm going to stitch it.
Yes.
And it's going to be a stitch along September 1st. Because I figured up north.
Yeah.
It should be pretty cold in cheese country in September, right? So you need to light your fire.
Somebody found it in Weekend B. I just saw it on Facebook. Yeah.
So I have it on order for the shop. I got a bunch of pre-orders for it.
Oh no.
I have a bunch of pre-orders. It's a cute. And then I found out one of our stitchy friends here, I was talking about it, and she said, hold on. And so she went and pulls it. She had it
kitted up.
She bought it 2 years ago, kitted up, because she said it reminded her of me.
Isn't that strange?
So I have to stitch this. There is no way. I don't know if it's going to be on this wall, but it has to be stitched. And then I was talking to Pam, and I'm like, do you know the same designer who designed One Nation designed this?
What?
She's like, no.
Yeah.
G.R. Reinhardt.
Oh my goodness.
That's awesome.
Wow.
So One Nation, was it the Christmas one? Quicker Christmas, all those charts. So yeah, it was a learning experience.
It was fun.
It's gonna be fun stitch.
Yeah. So
join me.
So a lot of great things. I mean, so there's so much exchanging and going on. StitchCon was highly successful.
Yeah.
Yes.
Highly successful.
On my way back next year.
Oh yeah, we're going next year?
Oh yeah, we are.
Okay, we're going next year. I wasn't sure.
It's my one main event.
Okay, so we're going next year.
And I'm gonna be there.
Ronnie.
Oh my goodness.
Ball.
He was the belle of the ball, I tell you. You look up, he was here. You look up again, he was there. He was everywhere.
He got 500 hugs, at least 500
At least.
hugs.
There was 267 people there and he got 500 hugs. Yeah, it was wonderful. We would be sitting there or somewhere out in the room, and I would say, "Where's Ronnie?" And I'd do
And we all had green. We had green on most of the time.
Most of the time, and that's what I would do. I would start looking for the green shirt. and look around the room, and there was Ronnie off talking to someone or sitting at a table talking to people. And
one time Gary's looking for Gary's looking for Ronnie. He's like, how do you miss a guy with a loud green shirt on? He couldn't find him anywhere.
And then Ronnie went around and got this. He got the StitchCon shirt. We got green, of course. And he got I think everybody signed it.
I think everybody signed
I mean, there is not a spot left.
266 signatures.
Oh, you counted?
Uh-huh.
No, he didn't count. There's no way.
Maybe I missed a couple of people. But
Yeah,
Oh,
I love
a
it.
couple of people. And then
Yeah.
just show the front again.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and everyone signed it really nice. I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, mine was on there pretty bad, but
Yeah.
I mean, and these people signed it while he had it on.
On, I know, which
Yeah.
made for some great laughs.
Yeah, and then I signed it when it was on the table, and it was all like
Yeah.
a 4-year-old
Yeah.
signed it, but oh, it's okay.
Oh, no.
Janet Jabber, I see her signature. I see Shelia's signature. Oh my goodness, really nice.
I drink, and
Oh, Lindsay.
I stitch things. I drink and I stitch things.
Oh, I
Okay.
see that.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's a Game of Thrones reference.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay, all right.
Nicole.
So yeah, Barbara signed it.
Yeah.
Uh,
all the crew, the
Oh.
StitchCon signed it.
The team.
the team.
Yeah, the
So
team.
and I didn't bring it, but my Stitchy Bus shirt, I got it signed again this year.
Oh, and I got him a Stitchy Bus shirt the last
Oh,
day.
okay, yeah. I didn't bring it, my Stitchy Bus shirt. So I was very happy about that. The guys signed my shirt. So next year when I go back, I'm gonna wear it again and have them sign it again. I'm gonna have them sign it every year.
Are they gonna date it?
I'll probably go around and put the years on
Okay.
it.
That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you get both guys? Did you get the husband and Brian?
Barbara's husband and Brian,
Yeah.
yeah.
Well, I'm got it, everybody.
I know.
Was so fun.
I think there was
So-
even a couple of people looking for him to sign this shirt.
Yes, exactly.
Yes, that's nice.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that's a great memento. I mean, that's
That is.
Yeah.
That is.
a great idea.
Yeah, fabulous idea. Okay, so anything else around StitchCon? I guess the message to those who could not go this year, weekend A, you missed a wonderful.
And it sounds like Weekend B's having a great time now.
Oh, yeah, I haven't been.
I mean, I've seen some things pop up.
Some pops.
Yeah, so
Okay.
looking like they're having a good time.
Yeah,
Other than
great.
the storm that they went through, but
Yeah.
we had cicadas, they get a tornado.
Well, they still got, you know what I found out? That was the peak of the cicada
Oh,
period.
That thing, there's one, oh my God, it freaked me out. It landed on Gary's neck. One of them flew up Shelia's pants.
leg, yeah.
I stayed indoors.
it's going 90.
No, I thought one landed in your hair.
My hair, no, that was me freaking out. I was like this because I saw it land on Gary. So
Oh.
of course, if it landed on Gary, it could land on me. So I'm freaking out. And then I
Every
ran
time
back
she was
inside.
outside, she was moving 90 miles an hour. There was nothing going to get on her.
I was the fastest. Man, I'm like, come on, catch up, because we're trying to go get something to eat. Come on, catch up. They're like, I was back up, fast.
Yeah, all I know is Deb and I are sitting on the Stitchy Bus, and all I heard was, ah! So she running back into the convention center. We both started laughing. We said, well, I guess she's not going.
Yeah.
All righty, so I think that pretty much takes care of StitchCon.
What about the StitchCon exchange? We're going to do that later.
No, let's talk about it. So
Okay.
Smalls Exchange.
Mhm.
So we talked about the brag table and how gorgeous and beautiful it was. The Smalls, there were 3 Smalls exchanges. So they had 100, it was red, white, and
Blue.
blue.
Go figure.
Numbers from 1 to 100. And so you were called, the red went and the blue went, and Stephanie would call them in 10s. And that's when you would go up to the table to pick your small.
And then you would take your chip to Stephanie, right?
Take the chip to, I know it was a two-part thing. That was kind of hard to remember. You were so excited to have
Very
it.
true. Yeah.
You just wanted to open it,
Yeah.
but
I did forget to after I corrected you.
I know. I know. I'm headed back to the table and everybody's going,
Go back.
So yes, so so afterwards, then you found your person, and then everybody put their smalls on the table so everybody else could come and look at them.
Yeah.
And oh my God, such again
Everyone
Yeah,
was over
beautiful.
the top on the small.
beautiful pieces.
And apparently you were supposed to wrap it based off of what was inside to give people an idea. I didn't get that memo. I didn't read that requirement.
I didn't know how to.
I just packaged mine green. I figured it's green on green on green. They gotta know who it's from.
I couldn't figure out how to do it. So, and yeah, right. Okay, so you want to show?
Yeah, go ahead. You go first.
Okay, so I picked, this was my smalls exchange, and this is from, hold on, Amy.
Okay.
I'm not going to give her last name.
Yeah. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
And this is a pattern by It's So Emma from the Fat Quarters shop.
And look, she went above and beyond. She's
a
quilted a
quilter.
flag on the back.
Yeah, look at that.
I mean, that would have been the part I would show. Then I was like, what side do you show? It's like
Yes.
gorgeous.
And it came with a couple of pieces of fabric, some floss,
Okay.
and some shiny lights.
A necklace.
Yes. So I'm
Oh,
gonna,
you know we're gonna wear on 4th of July.
I
I
know,
gotta go
and-
find us some, EJ.
and they will blink, so I'll have to wear those on the 4th of July.
Nice.
So yeah, so thank you, Amy. This is going to go in my living room and be displayed. Nice.
And I got, of course, I picked a package that had green, that was green. It was the only one on there. The rest of them were like flowery or pink
Mhm.
or,
Mhm.
oh, I said green, got it. I got Lily's package.
Yes, I love Lily.
And there was, I don't recall seeing in our group, in the white group, there wasn't that many Halloween. I don't think there was any Halloween.
No,
And guess what? I got a Halloween
you
one.
did.
Yes.
Kansas.
Yes.
Love it.
And then she did 2 little smalls.
Wow.
Yeah, he's so cute. And the fabric's awesome. And the little ribbon with the Halloween on there. She went like themed up.
Yeah.
Awesome. And then she put some silks for you.
Oh,
And the funny part about this is Shelia gave us, I don't know, maybe this much of this color
Yeah.
2 years
2
ago.
years ago. Yeah.
I didn't have enough to do anything with. I think I got enough to do something.
Yeah,
Project down. It's gonna
yeah.
be cool. It's got two charts, and then she did a little bag with a little scissor fob with scissors on them already.
Very
And there
cute.
was soaps, but the soaps have been commandeered by Ronnie because they're in the guest bath. It was a ladybug. She made handmade soaps.
Yeah, that was a separate gift. That
No.
was-
It was all in it.
Same gift. Yeah.
It was a
Oh,
ladybug, dragonfly, and butterfly.
Wow.
Yeah, and then she before this she'd given us a gift, and it was soaps and another scissor fob that's in the pictures with the.
Let
with the
me
needle
show,
marks.
I brought mine.
I have mine here.
Ronnie's had a little sewing machine on it.
Oh, that's gorge.
The singer.
Mine is with Shelia because I couldn't travel with it.
Wow,
Yeah.
and she made them all like with like
Look
us.
at that. Yeah,
little
each
bobble.
one of our little gifts.
Your colors.
the blue on that. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah. I had a purple one. So
Yeah.
nice.
And then,
With soaps, and the soap smells so good.
She
the
made them
soaps.
with handmade soap.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Ronnie snatched up mine.
I tell you, I love, Lily.
Yeah. And it was like you found it on the table. I'm like, that's such a great idea. Like you put little gifts, and we didn't know who it was. Well, I didn't know who it was.
Yes.
Yeah,
Well,
and then
She
Didn't
handed,
it say Lily, or did you
no,
write that
I
one?
wrote that on
Oh,
so I
okay.
could remember.
So I did.
Yeah, and she is from Florida too.
yeah, she is.
Oh,
So when you came in, like, oh, is this little? Is that for me? And
Yeah.
then
Yeah.
yeah,
So many people were
passing out everything. I mean, it was
so
like
giving.
yes,
So giving.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
actually have pictures that we're going to be
inserting of all the needle minders,
and
floss
tags,
tags, and floss drops.
floss-
And
Yes.
It was just
Yeah.
Scissor fogs.
scissor fogs. I mean, people just walked around with things. We took, we had made some floss. I should have brought one of those too. Floss tags that from that have our logo. It just says our picture. It just says Sunshine
Stitchers. Yeah.
We had them punched with a large hole at the bottom, you know, for floss drops. Put them on a ring, and I think everybody there got at least 5 or 7.
Yeah.
And then we had a few extras, so some folks got extra. And I saw where some people had already started to use them.
okay.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah.
And I watched 6-1 Candy, the 614.
Stitcher, yeah.
Stitcher, her post, StitchCon, she said she went around at the end and picked up everyone that she saw that was still there.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Empty chairs. She's like, yep, that's mine. Yep, that's mine.
A little stack of them now. So she's
And Ronnie and I,
Off to a good start.
we did the little green gauze bag with the little wooden Garon needle minder and a little T-shirt with one of my favorite greens. And I wonder what number that is. It's a DMC. So figure out what number it is. I want to know. I know, but do you know?
I'm not even gonna try.
It's a 9-something.
Yeah, so I think everybody who is at Weekend A at StitchCon is supplied with needle minders forever.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, you had your exchange? Did you do exchange?
Oh no, I didn't know.
I think this is my time because
oh, Ronnie, I don't have starts.
No.
New starts. I don't have
no,
a start.
wait, because this is the exchanges. What happened is, you know, I cannot say names because I cannot remember names. This sweet lady, you know who you are, coming to me and say, Ronnie, you know stitch? And I say, no, I don't stitch. And she say, next year, got a one piece of fabric, make 1X, and put it in the exchange. Said, anybody who got it, go be happy. Said, if I got it, I'm gonna be so happy. And I'm walking on the end Sunday in the freebie table, and I see this chart. Okay, because you, and you know who you are, I'm star stitching.
If you got the fabric from the freebie table too.
Yeah.
Who did that?
Ronnie.
Whoa!
I want to do my exchange next year.
Wow!
You motivate me to start stitching. That's not perfect. This one is my first one, and I started before yesterday. And
he did the B and the E yesterday.
Yeah, and I'm gonna be there. I have my little bag for myself. I'm buying me one of my green guards. And I'm borrow Gary's bag.
Yeah.
I have to buy me a bag.
Yeah, because it's expensive to rent it by the day.
Yeah, but that is why I'm here. I want to say hi and thank you, everybody. The 267 stitchers and StitchCon, counting myself there. And I appreciated the 266 member stitchers who are so kind and love and give me hope and give me too much love. Thank you, thank you. Thank you.
That's so sweet.
Yeah, Ronnie.
That's amazing.
Ronnie had
a blast.
So much fun. And so did so many,
I was off center.
and so many people.
Wait. You forgot to wave at Minnie Gray.
Oh, yes.
No.
And other
This wave is for everybody.
but who's this one for? You know.
Yeah.
Okay, so who has finishes?
I have finishes.
I have finishes.
Oh, wow. Y'all have finishes?
Well, okay, Gary had the StitchCon finish. Let's see that.
And I had another. Okay. Well, this was the finish before I finished my little crow.
Oh, look at that. How cute.
Yeah.
And who's that by?
The drawn thread.
Okay. I almost forgot.
Mm-hmm.
Drawn thread.
Got it.
No, that she has to write it down.
I know. I'm thinking. I think it's.
Oh, is it the drawn thread?
I think it's the drawn thread. If not, there'll be another name down here.
Okay.
StitchCon brain. And then Lila Studios.
Woohoo!
And Holly's finished. It's a joint finish.
That's right.
Yeah.
I tell you, Holly sat there for hours.
Yeah. I mean, this was my main goal to finish this. I would have been stitching on it for the whole time.
Yeah.
If she didn't, because I didn't have any storm clouds from Jill Arts. It was out, so I knew I needed some to finish it, and Keepsakes didn't have it, but Susan from Keepsakes got me some from her stash.
Had her.
She's so sweet.
She is.
She is so sweet, and she's like, oh, it's for Gary.
And in the annex, so Keepsakes, I guess we're going to keep flopping back and forth, but Keepsakes, the store opened an annex, which was a room across the hall from the convention center room, where she had, I don't know how many trunk
shows.
about 17.
I don't know how many
15 trunk shows. But she also went out of her way to feature small business makers of
and takers
of things for cross stitch. And it was, as you walked around, you really gained an appreciation for how we self-support our hobby in so many different ways. And Susan had I forgot what you call them now.
They were gone before I saw them.
Yeah, it folds up into like a triangle, and when you open
like
it
a pouch, it has
or floss,
your scissors,
Ort thing. Oh my God, it's so cute. So yeah, I saw them Thursday night at the preview, and when I went in Friday morning, they were gone.
Yeah, absolutely. What happened to those?
Yeah, like, whoa.
So this will always be a three-way finish.
Yes, three-way.
Well, yeah. I couldn't have done it without Susan. Susan, Holly, and Gary.
There you go.
So.
All right.
Nice.
I mean, I was impressed. Holly was.
And EJ, this was the whip finish.
Yay. I'm going to have, when it's time for a WIPGO update, we're going to do that. She was booking it, man. She was booking it. I'm like.
Yeah.
Working hard.
Yeah.
So I had to finish before StitchCon. I finished my Cats in the Rain, Madame Chantilly. It's on Carrara marble, 36 count, and I used call for DMC, and there's a lot of substitutions. And the skin tone is 30.
Move it back a little, Gary. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Then the skin tone is 3862. So I was very happy to finish that before StitchCon. And then I took this, which is Time Enough by Kathy Barrick. This I purchased last January 2020, and when I was coming back from my South American cruise, and I met Gary in Dallas at the Stitch Niche at the Arlington. Stitch Niche is in Arlington, Texas. I was changing planes to Dallas, Fort Worth. And
back when we used to travel.
Back when, yes. And this is Weeks Dye Works Tiger's Eye in 35 count. And I stitched it with the call for DMC. And this is called Time Enough. Yes, all done.
Wow.
When did you finish it?
I finished it last night at 9:45 p.m.
Nice.
I did cheat. Uh-oh. Where'd it go?
Where'd it go?
Here.
Pointer.
Doesn't use it in a
time.
while.
Yes. I did cheat a little bit. No, you need to move it up. This border here is supposed to go all the way around, but I decided I didn't like the border. But since I had started it, I finished it by just repeating a little bit over here in this corner.
It looks good.
So that it matches up with the same lengths on the side.
Yeah,
so
looks good.
Yeah.
I don't think it needs a the border.
No, I decided to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna frame it. The frame's gonna.
I'm
be
gonna
the border.
frame it. Yeah, yeah. So that I was glad because my intention was to finish that at StitchCon, but there was a lot more stitching than I realized because really that's all I stitched on this week was that. And I wasn't doing that much stitching at StitchCon. So so those are finishes. And we didn't have any starts this week except for Ronnie's
Ronnie
start.
was the only one who did a start.
Yes.
So next week we need to see a whip update for Ronnie, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Don't push it. It might be FFO'd.
Ooh.
Okay, EJ, let's see your whips.
So at StitchCon, well, in the air.
Wait, didn't EJ have a start at StitchCon? I saw you stitching with something new that was not it was something you never stitched on. So it was
correct. It was somebody's whip. Like Holly worked on your whip. I worked on someone else's whip.
So,
but it's not a start for her.
So I did too, in all fairness. And
I know I have photos for documentation.
Yes, he does. He made sure to take pictures of it.
Those were starts.
Athena X Stitches
Society had a piece that she wanted people to stitch on as
a commemorative 2021 StitchCon. So I stitched the needle and the thread.
And I did a little bit of the border.
Okay.
So
that was smart. I like that.
Yeah,
that's really smart.
That was nice.
Yeah.
And we both really worked hard on the pieces because we wanted to make sure our stitches look good.
Yeah. That was the most stitches I've done.
I know.
I was like Holly, but Holly had like hundreds of stitches and I did about 17 and I was focused.
I think Holly did over 1,000 stitches.
Yeah.
Oh my God. It's like Holly was sitting there, she'd be stitching, and then I would get up and walk away, come back, sit down and look up. Holly, you're still stitching on that?
Yeah, she looks up and laughs. I said, you can let it go. She's like, yeah, I love it.
Well, then the next day she was gone. I thought I broke Holly. Everyone said, you broke Holly. I'm like, but she went to that international food place.
Yeah.
She spent a lot of, I think it's like an event.
Yeah.
I need to go next year because I want to experience that. That's gonna be.
It should be safe because the cicadas are only every 17 years.
Yeah,
so.
I'll be safe. Yeah. Woo.
Put on your record, your calendar. In 17 years, don't go.
Yeah, true. I'll go to StitchCon, but not go outside.
Don't leave South Florida because we don't have here. So.
Oh, I brought some with me.
Oh well, good. You can have them.
They're pretty to look at. I just don't like flying things.
They're big.
Yes. So I stitched on ABC Spring ABC.
Yes.
I did right?
Yeah.
Yeah. I worked on the house. I filled the house in. Well, this is the roof of the house.
It's the same color as mine.
On the top part. Yeah?
You need a little bit of green in there.
Well, the J and the K are right there, aren't
no,
they?
Real green.
Oh.
Real green.
That's nice. I remember when you had the first row of stitches on the roof.
Yeah, so it was really good stitching and I enjoyed it. My plan was to frame the house and everything else was solid stitching, but that didn't go as planned. I then worked on then I worked on Sampler's Eau Fleur.
Oh wow, I must have really been around.
What'd you say?
I must have really been walking around a lot. I missed all this stuff.
That's so silly. I know you did. And the thing is, I stitched this during our late night stitching. Okay, Gary?
Oh, I did late night. clandestine late night stitching in the Hyatt. We took over the
I stitched, it was from up here, I stitched from here down, and I did this rectangle.
Right.
And that was, yeah.
Oh, that is just so pretty.
I love, I love the variation of the cherries.
Mm-hmm.
Are they cherries? I don't know, but they're cute.
Roses.
I do too.
What, these?
Yeah, those are roses.
Oh, I don't know. Okay, good to know. So yeah, and then I stitched on my other piece where people are like, oh, what are you stitching on? And then
I'm sorry, who is that by?
Jardin Privé.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's already on the list.
Yes. And the other one was Little House Needlework Spring ABCs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this one is by Ezos Studios, EEZOS Studios on Etsy. So the first time I saw this, I saw Carla, you know, Rolodex stitches. She stitched this. I'm like, oh, I have to stitch it. I love it.
Did she finish hers?
Huh?
Finish it?
Yeah, she finished it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So this is what I stitched on, and then people are like, oh, what are you stitching? Because it's just black stitches. And when you scroll down, when I scrolled up to show them the picture, okay.
Reactions.
Now, that's the only thing. That's the only thing I saw you stitch on.
That's the only thing you saw me stitch on?
Yeah.
Wow, sir.
I must have really been busy.
No, you must really like this piece.
No.
So this is Harder Daddy by Ezo Studio.
Okay.
Yeah. And I did a little bit more half stitches here. Yeah.
So we should have
Atlanta.
next week.
There's no way. All this have to be filled out.
Yeah.
Oh.
All this have to be filled out.
Yeah.
Solid stitching. So yeah, this is it.
A little bit of stitching at the pool.
At the pool.
No? Okay.
All right.
That's it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. So we all, Deb, Shelia, and I all brought our Turkish Delight, and we stitched on it for one day, and I did H, I, and a little bit of J. So all day Friday.
Was it Friday? No. Was it Friday?
No, it was Friday, because Thursday was only half a day.
Okay, Thursday
It was
stitched on
Friday.
Nevermore. Okay, so
Yeah.
it was Friday. So I mean, I did not get a lot of stitching done there at
No.
all. And even the late night crew that was there this time, they went to bed at midnight. So I'm like, we're missing 3 hours of stitching. And then I also, and this is from Rosewood Manor,
Mhm.
and it's on 32 count Nessie.
Mhm.
And then I stitched for 2 days, Saturday and Sunday on
Clean.
Clean and Green
Mhm.
from Raise the Roof, and I spent 2 days stitching the jacket. I did a lot of.
Yeah.
A lot of. So, I mean, it was okay. I got it.
Well, and again, I keep reflecting on the StitchCon experience and, the fact that so few of us wore masks, but the very common conversation and discussion was how excited everybody was and nervous, because for so many of us, it was the first time that we were out with other people, out without a mask, because we've been vaccinated.
Yeah.
And so there was a tremendous amount of joy as well as comfort.
Yeah, it was like a celebration of a release.
I think so.
And then when I got back, when did we get back? Monday. We got back Monday. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I've been stitching on Vinny.
Whoa, Vinny.
Vinny on Kermit.
Look at him.
Whoa, Vin.
So he's looking pretty good.
Yes, he is.
Yeah. So I did all this white stitching here in the leg and all this last night.
Mm.
More done. But it's his face will come together once I do the back stitching in it. Because if you look at the picture, see how his face is there, and look how. Whoops. So that's all I stitched on this week.
Okay.
So that was
All
pretty
right.
good.
So before I went, I worked on learning stitches, and
Nice.
I did.
What
sorry.
stitch did you do?
I did this, which is
The green stitch?
Bargello stitch.
Let me see.
That's gorgeous.
Oh, it's like it looks like needlepoint.
Well, many of these are needlepoint stitches. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And so this is on 4-inch wide banding that I purchased at Sassy Jacks or through Sassy Jacks. And Learning Stitches is an online series of classes offered free of charge by Sassy Jacks using the Learning Stitches book by Erica Michaels.
Pretty.
Why do you have rubber band around the?
Yeah, why do you have rubber band there?
Where?
Here.
Oh, because I was loosening it up a lot and wasn't tightening it. So I decided to stick my rubber bands there.
Oh.
Those are the rubber bands that I use when I usually take the piece off the roller.
Oh,
Keep them
gotcha.
Yes.
So instead of so you would rubber band them together close.
Yes, and so I just.
So was it easier to put it on the stretcher bars? Was it easier to put it on the side pieces with the rubber band?
No, it was.
Okay. I don't know. We're newbies to roller frames, so like,
Yeah,
we're
no,
like,
it
what's
was.
that?
It was not a lot of thought. It was just one of those kind of.
Okay.
Do the thing. So at StitchCon, I worked on my African lady with vase, and since I had so much green because the green, here's a picture. The green extends the full length of the piece. So I just decided to work only on the green section with these white circles in it.
What's going to be fun is when you start doing the dress and it's just the white stitches. That's going to go so fast.
Yeah, I did not want to take the risk of trying to do
all the counting.
The counting for the design here, the white design, while at StitchCon. And it worked out because the green follows a pattern, and because I had done the outline of her body, I knew how far over to go. And so I knew how many rows I needed between each
dot.
Okay. Yeah.
It's nice.
And so I think what you see here is pretty much what I got done.
Well, solid
that was
stitching.
A full day. That was a full day. Yeah. It's solid stitching. Can you set that with that, sir? This is my progress on Turkish Delight by Rosewood Manor.
And you did what letters?
I did this is the start of a band here, which I did so that I could get down to letter because that was too much color change.
Yeah, the band is no joke. That's something you do privately.
Yeah, I mean, I picked it up and I said, this thing won't work. So I did enough to be able to move to the next row of letters. And again, after a full day, that's how much of the letters that I got done.
But the letters are nice because it's like one color.
One color.
And you just whip it up. And,
yeah.
But the band, because it's got like 3 pinks and 2 greens.
Yeah.
And they're pretty close together in color. You don't notice it until it's all done.
Far enough.
And then they start looking like something when it's done.
But it's also far enough apart that you can't carry. So it's a lot of starting and stopping, which is fine. The end result is going to be magnificent.
Yes.
Here's, for those of you, here's a picture.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can see where the band is.
Yeah, I am. We're talking right here, and it's and so that's where I am.
Yeah.
And so, as Gary said, Deb, Gary, and I worked on our version.
And we got a picture of the three of us, right?
We do. We have a picture of the three of us holding up our pieces. I also worked on I'm Here for the Booze.
Really? When?
It's StitchCon.
You did?
Did I? Or did I work on it?
Oh.
No, I think I worked on it the Tuesday before StitchCon.
Okay. Right.
I'm like, I don't remember that at all.
Yeah.
Across the room.
But it was the same week. That's why.
Oh, okay.
And oh, I started the letters. That's right. I did all of this on our.
Oh.
Yeah, last time we saw it, she just had the frame.
I just had the frame,
Mhm.
so I did all of the
Wow.
these letters.
Okay,
Yeah,
that's some stitching.
yeah. It was fun. It was good. And this is Here for the Booze by Imaginating.
Yes.
It's on 30 count chartreuse, which is a week's dye works, and I'm using the call for DMC.
Except for the gold.
Except for the gold metallic, I decided not to. I used the yellow, whatever the yellow.
Right. And she did some kind of specialty stitch.
I did
some kind of X
cross stitches over 4 instead of over 2.
Yeah, in the orange.
Yeah, because it was 3 rows of orange cross
You should rip
stitches.
this out and do the Bargello stitch across for the border.
Yes, of course.
Looks so nice.
Yes, of course.
Yeah, you should rip it out.
Yeah, 3 rows of orange stitches. I said, I think that. How can I make this go faster? So.
And then you want her to rip it out to do it all over again? Are you kidding me?
Look at the Bargello stitch. That was so nice. That would look really cool.
Yeah, it would.
Yeah, it would. Next time.
The last couple of days in May, I worked on ABC de la Brodeuse by Jardin Privé. This is also on banding. I purchased when we were at Needlework Galleria in September 2019. The banding was purchased from Still Stitching with Susan. The chart was purchased at the Silver Needle room.
Mm.
And I'm using the called for DMC. And I pretty much came down, did this motif, which took a lot of time.
Because now you're in all the big motifs.
At the bottom.
Oh wow, you still have a long way to go.
Well, no, I'm here,
But
there.
then look at all those motifs. Those are
and
big.
there's
Those are big motifs
down there. Yeah, to close it down, there's big motifs. For the WX.
Oh, and then you got some stitching to rip out on the other end, or is that gonna?
No, I don't know. I think that's chocolate.
Oh. Stitches. I think you flipped it.
No, I don't know what it was. When I unrolled it, it was there. I
Oh.
don't know. It's a blemish in the fabric, but it's on the wrong side, so it'll be okay.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
don't wash the pieces?
There is still, yeah. But compared to where I've been, it's
Hilarious.
Are you awake, EJ?
No, y'all funny. Y'all funny. It just killed me.
compared to where I've come, this is where I am, right down here. So.
Yeah, Gary.
What?
You're doing a great job. She's almost done. You said she's not almost done.
Look how far I've come. Look,
Yeah.
You got all those big motifs, is what I'm saying.
it's all right.
Okay. All right.
I can handle it now.
Is that all the whips?
That's all the whips.
Oh, I've been whipped.
Woo! That was a lot of whips. Whip go update.
All right. So you want to do whip go update?
Sure.
Told y'all this was gonna be a long video. I wasn't kidding. Okay, well while she's doing that, I can show. This was our StitchCon bag.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Ronnie and I got, and there was a mask.
There was and that's a nice mask
Yeah, it was a
too.
nice mask.
When I took it out when I got home, I was like, oh my goodness, if it would have been a comfortable mask to wear.
But it's you put it over your eyes when
Yeah.
you sleep in there.
I'm gonna
Playing
wear it
on
at
forward.
home. Okay, right back home.
At home by your or because of the cats?
No, I mean, it was funny. I got home and I had to go to the supermarket since I had emptied everything out. and put on my mask when I went in the store, back to my normal habit.
It felt weird, didn't it?
Yeah. No, it felt okay because
Well, I
I'm in Florida.
went to Walgreens, and they have it. It's not required if you have fully vaccinated. And there's like some people had it on, some people had it off. I'm like,
I'm
what
still
do I do?
wearing
I had mine on. I'm like, I don't know if I'm ready to. I mean, I'm like, I spent the whole weekend with all these people. I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for no mask.
I
I'm back
know.
home.
I know.
It's weird.
It's interesting.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's see. Nevermore is finished, but it was not called. There it is.
Oh, it's finished? Oh yeah. So it's called but not finished. Is like a medium green.
Yeah, so it's the light green.
Is it that one?
No.
Nope. Lighter.
No.
Yeah.
Oh, not called finished. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Light green. That one. No, a lighter green than that.
Okay. And
Yeah, that's it.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm thinking everything else looks good. Yeah. I almost have a blackout.
I know. I was going to say you could work on whatever that is underneath it.
Well, I'm working on Vinny the Vampire. He's 01.
He's right here.
I guess
Then you have a Halloween Quaker one page.
Yeah, that ain't gonna happen.
And then tonight is Halloween, a finish right here.
That ain't gonna happen.
Oh.
Who knows what's gonna
You have Rebecca right here. Rebecca's.
Yeah.
happen. I might jump down the rack stack because that's a small one from Plum Street.
What about G2?
G2. I can't do that until she releases the pattern. I think she's going to release the pattern at market.
Oh.
So I won't stitch it when she releases it.
Okay.
Because that was our exclusive pattern for Garon.
Oh, okay.
And I was
okay.
waiting until she released it to start stitching on it again.
Okay.
Let
Well,
me
it's
see.
got a couple of
Yeah.
opportunities.
There's a lot of ones. That's
Mhm.
Oh, Firework Lane, 2 hour, oh, that said 2 hours. It says 2 houses. Darn. There's one on here that says 10 days.
Yes. Reindeer feed sack.
Yeah, I could do that.
You could finish that in 10 days.
I don't know. We'll see what happens in 10 days. It's on 40 count.
Oh.
Yeah. Thus 10 days. Oh, Turkish Delight. You finish a page, no?
No, not yet.
Were you close?
Okay.
Yeah. No, I didn't get down to the border. I only had 3 letters. How can we close to a page finish?
Oh.
Oh, it's one page after that page that you just finished. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. All right.
Yeah, that's all I got.
Okay.
And next Saturday we'll have new numbers.
Yep.
Yes. All right. So now we've got haul. And between Gary and I, we got haul.
Yeah, I've got freebie table haul. I've got paid for haul.
I have gifts from Amy Sprinklestein Stitches.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm talking about my haul. I don't have it with me. Everything I said, Shelia, please take this with me, and she did. Oh, because I was 6 pounds over my weight limit to go to Ohio. So I had to call my brother-in-law to come back and come get some of these clothes because it wasn't none of the stitching or shoes. So I was throwing clothes back in the car to make it.
Put it on your carry-on? 6 pounds on your carry-on?
Dude, my carry-on was so small and it was all stitching. So I had to buy a book bag.
Yeah, she needs a larger carry-on.
Yeah.
Bag built for carry-on, basically.
Yeah.
Correct. Because but then
I mean, if I had known, if we had talked and I had known, I have 2 the same type bag. I could have used the other one.
I have a ton of carry-on approved bags because every time I would go travel for business, I had to buy another suitcase to bring fabric home.
Yeah.
So
the thing is, like,
3 suitcases
I was
for 4 days.
6 pounds overweight and they wanted $100
Yeah.
for 6 pounds. Now let me just put some shirts.
Oh, I don't know. Each one is different.
It's a lot.
All right, so let's see your haul. Oh, you don't have a haul.
Oh, no, but I can talk about my haul. So
Okay.
Amy Sprinklestein Stitches, she gave me a little gift bag and it had a project. It had everything that you would need to basically stitch the project. So I have a fully kitted.
You could have started that this week.
I'm sorry?
You could have started that this week.
Yes, I could have. But we're going to wait till, December when no new starts finish so I can start it. Let's see what else. Oh, Lily had the Rain Queen by Mira. She wanted to know if I wanted to stitch it. I said thank you. So Lily gave me the Mira Rain Queen.
Okay.
And with, of course, a little baggie full of soap. They smell so good. Not needle minder. What do you call those things? A scissor fob, yes, scissor fob, and it was so very nice of her. And we played a joke. She was in on a joke. We played on Madam Ice. Okay.
Yes. That was
Okay, so Madam Ice, she had a whole bunch of needles on the back of her chair. Needle minders in the back of her chair. And she told Rocio, Kokohama Stitchery, right? That she, like, by the end of StitchCon, she wants all of them gone, right? So we made it happen for her for a couple of, minutes. So we just switched out the chairs, and Lily was there. She was laughing the whole way. Hilarious. So it was all good. I had a good time. Okay, and then what else? Oh, when I went to the freebie table, they had the Mira, the North fairies, the Halloween fairy, the New Year's Eve fairy, all kitted up. So I'm like, oh, that's something I would want to stitch. So I have like 4 out of 5 of them.
Wow, that's a really good thing. Those are expensive.
And she got it fully kitted.
Yeah.
Oh.
They're $50 kitted.
Oh.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So I got 4 of them. I don't know which one I'm missing. But I have Halloween, New Year's Eve. I have Easter.
There's 2 more. There's Thanksgiving and the Valentine's Day one.
So I don't have the Thanksgiving or the Valentine's Day. So there's a total of 7?
5. I think there's 5. I don't know.
I have 4.
So
I guess I'm missing. You said I'm missing 2. Yeah. I don't have Thanksgiving, and I don't have Valentine's. So I'm Christmas. I have Christmas maybe. I'm not sure. It's in the picture.
Yeah, we have a picture, and I put the picture together, and I knew she had a whole bunch of mirrors. I didn't realize some were gifts and some were from the group, so I put them all.
They're all there. I have a whole bunch of mirrors now. Yeah, and the freebie table had a whole bunch of nice Palavon things. I found them for Louisa.
Yeah.
Good stuff. Light My Fire was there. Hello.
Yeah.
Did you get one?
No, they all went to Louisa.
Are you gonna?
Yeah. No, like not a Palavon.
Are you gonna stitch it with me in September 1st?
Oh, that one.
I can't. No new starts.
Come on, the devil made me do it.
I know it. Gary, what did you get?
That's for sure.
But it'd go perfect with
with Harder Daddy?
Harder Daddy.
Oh, it's a thought. That's it. As far as I remember.
My haul. Let me do the freebie table haul first. Get that out. So a lot of stuff other than Light My Fire made its way to my table that I didn't go get. Mm-hmm. But the item I did pick up this one myself. It's
hold it up a little higher.
4th of July from Brenda with the needle and thread.
Mm-hmm. Holiday Hoopla.
Yeah, that was nice. And then I got Christmas Rose from Blackbird Design. So
that's nice.
I've got the other 2. I've got the other 3, I believe. I get the Feliz Navidad and the Merry Christmas one. So, and this one I picked up myself too. It's Snowy Halloween. It's Haberdashery Designs, which is no longer available, and it's a snowman with a jack-o'-lantern head.
I love it, and I love that there's a vampire above its head. Like,
I wish that was part of it, but it's not. Mm-hmm. Growing up in Germany, there were at least 3 of the 4 years there I remember we had snow, 3 feet of snow for Halloween.
Wow.
So you had your Halloween costume on, and then you had all your snowsuit on top of it. So everybody was abominable snowman for Halloween. So it was like, what's the point? And so this made its way from the freebie table to me.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And that one was fun. I love the little fence. It's a mummy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then a bunch of little Stitch Girl patterns because she has those. This is a bed and breakfast, rest in peace. They're Halloween themed. And then the coffee shop.
That's
I like that
cute.
one.
Yeah.
And then there's the barber shop where the witch is getting a haircut by the wolf. And then there's dance hall, which is the vampire dance hall.
Hey, hey, hey.
And then the last one from the freebie table was the leisure arts, but I loved this little skeleton right there in the corner there. It looks like he's proposing to the witch with a pumpkin.
Yes.
That's my story, and I think that's really cute. And then there's
That's cute.
And then there's the Toad Witch. Go right here.
Gotcha.
Right there, the Toad Witch. So I thought those were two kitties.
Mm-hmm.
And that was from the freebie table. And then so from keepsakes, I bought some fabric that was dyed by Susan.
Oh.
She works at the shop. And so it doesn't have any name. And I believe it's 28 count is what she told me.
Whoa. It looks like marble.
Yeah. So I mean it's a good sized piece.
Good job. Good job.
Wow.
And I'm thinking
Looks like you could almost put a frame on that.
I know. I'm thinking because I also got Dracula's Confession. And I was thinking it would look good on this. I got to look at the colors, but I think it'll work. I'm not sure. And then I got another piece of fabric from her.
Oh my,
That's
Christmas.
Wait, no. There's a devil, right?
Look at that.
You see the horns?
Yes.
There's a horn, and then there's a devil right there.
Look at that.
It was like, ooh. I don't know what I'll stitch on that, but I like that. And then they had a bunch of these little pearls, little ghost pearl, and they were in these little.
Yeah.
And I have the Frankenstein one already, and then there was a pumpkin one that I couldn't find, but the sample was there. And then I saw these three from Amy Brucken. They were framed together in a cool little frame. I mean, as individual, they didn't really appeal to me, but when I saw them together framed with a mat, they were like super cute. So that's a definite thingy. And then I saw this little needle. This was in the annex. This is a little needle case, needle book. I'm not really a needle book guy, but I mean, I thought that was kind of cool with the red stitches there.
Yes. Rotary Kerr.
Yeah.
And that's by
Summer
House Stitchworks.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
So I'm thinking probably a nice either Cupid or my favorite silk red is Tulip.
Oh.
So I was thinking Tulip. They used the DMC. They used DMC. No, they used Barn Door. Barn Door from Classic Colorworks. That's more of a brownie red for me, not really red. But I'm thinking silk if I'm going to do something fancy. And then I saw this one on there. I got this one. I like the little green-eyed monster at the bottom. I said, so I mean, I love these, and I missed meeting Cecile there this time.
Yes, me too. I don't know how that happened.
I don't know. Last time they made her work on the register, so that's why I was able to meet her last time. But and then I got another drawn thread it's got some specialty stitches. It's called It's Halloween.
Ooh.
All these I saw them sampled stitches.
Yes.
So they were all on the wall there. I'm
Wait, you gonna do specialty stitches, Gary?
No, I do satin stitches. I think that's all it is.
You did an Algerian island or a Smyrna cross.
Yeah, I could do those.
Yeah.
I mean, the candy corns are the satin stitches, which was that's not that hard.
Deborah, whose last name I cannot remember, who's the publisher of Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine. I love that magazine. Was there the whole time she was sitting and stitching. I
Mhm.
mean, I remember I was a fangirl moment for me,
Yeah.
really, because I really enjoy. And I said, you know what? When your magazine comes, I don't flip pages. I sit there and I turn the page,
Yeah.
and I study the page, and then I turn the page.
And then I got this green fabric. Fiber on a Whim had a bunch of fabrics there they didn't name.
Mhm.
They called them All Color Happens.
Oh, okay.
So this is,
I love that.
it's like a sagey green,
It's beautiful.
and it's a 36 count. Yeah, 36 count. And it's,
So they're one-offs.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's like she did a bunch of one-offs
Yeah.
for the market
Yeah.
for there. And there's the Blue Flower had that one pattern come out. I think it's Blue Flower. Strawberry. It was with the birds, and there's a strawberries there,
Mhm.
strawberry something.
Mhm.
And I think this was perfect on that.
Oh, yeah.
Because this looks like the fabric color from the
Mhm.
photo,
Mhm.
not the fabric color that was used.
Mhm, mhm.
Because typically I try to look at the, I
Mhm.
match the photo
Mhm,
of the
mhm.
fabric.
Oh, that's pretty.
So that was all my haul.
All
Yeah.
right.
Wow, that was a lot.
That was a lot. So I had some haul that had arrived either before or after I came back from StitchCon. So Silks for You had experienced some shipping challenges with new packaging requirements. And so now she is shipping a large box for all of her orders in her floss clubs to the States. She's shipping them all in a large box to
Texas.
Texas, and then has someone in Texas who's then mailing everything.
That's got to be cheaper.
To the States.
That would be awesome.
Yeah, but really, it gets the things here as opposed
Yeah.
to being stopped along the way, which is
Yeah, because I can imagine 150 little packages getting stopped by customs versus one box.
yeah.
Moving quickly.
And it was the packaging. They wanted hard packaging,
Mhm.
and so she, it's floss, so it's soft packaging, and the price differential was significant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was their new export.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
take a little extra time, but the time. I mean, I never marked on the calendar what day I should be getting my Silks for You anyway. So anyway, I had several packages of outstanding Silks for You.
Was it like a couple of months behind, or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it was like 3 months behind.
That all came at the same time, and
Ooh.
some of these are color of the month. Oh well, some of them are clearly color of the month.
And she signed up for multiple clubs, so she doesn't know what.
Oh, I got in. I'm in both clubs now.
Okay, good.
Oh.
So these, look at that. Look at those.
Oh, nice.
This is my favorite color.
I like these colors.
These are gorgeous as well. These are the whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. Even a kind of a gray.
Yes. Nice one.
Yeah. And then
luscious.
Yes.
And I'm taking one of these colors. I'm taking the rainbow color.
Look at this one.
Nice. Wow, look at that lemon yellow.
What's it called?
She just gives numbers.
Look at that. Because it's a rainbow, and it's not like bright elementary school colors. It's
it's good. It's really nice. Actually, you can have it. Yeah. The likelihood of me picking that one is because I love variegated.
I have the perfect. Oh, that's cute. Gary, you have a perfect pattern for that?
I don't know, but I could find one really quick. I know a place.
So as you know, I missed the last video because I was in a virtual class that weekend, and I did not bring my class piece to show as a WIP because I really want to finish it. And I'll bring it in as a finish because I think that one in particular to show as the something in progress loses a lot of, it loses a lot. But for everybody who participated in the class, Beth Seal, Summerhouse Stitchworks, who was our teacher, gave us a discount in her shop for a short period of time. I definitely did not want a discount to go unused. Plus, I love her charts anyway. So I bought a Biscornu chart called
Oh.
Snowy Woods.
Oh, how cute.
Yeah.
Ooh, how cute. I see that as one of my StitchCon small. The one at the top. The one at the top is super cute.
It's going to be one of your StitchCon smalls once Shelia stitches it for you.
Well,
You get it?
well, Gary decided that we're going next year. So
Better start stitching, EJ.
well, I
No.
all for this year, and I have pictures that we can show, was the Peacock Small from Tiny Modernist,
Oh.
Peacock Biscornu from Tiny Modernist. It was my first Biscornu that I had ever done, and I actually did the beads in the seam.
No.
Yeah.
And my smalls exchange was a pattern that Doug from My Stitch designed for me after I got in trouble
Yes.
with Shelia and EJ singing. Ooh,
Yes.
what was that music again? Oh, I hear it now. So it was me. It was a stitch piece of me underwater with a chain around my ankle, holding my stitching up, and there was an SS boat, and Ronnie made it into a berry. And so it's a one-of-a-kind pattern made into a berry. It wasn't designed to be a berry. And
It was cute.
what's really cool is the lady who got it, was all dressed in green.
Yeah.
Green nail polish. She loves green. My bag was green. And then when she found out it was mine, she was like,
She was
so excited.
so
and I was
happy.
so happy because I was so worried that someone would get like, oh, what is this? But I was like, yes.
Yeah, she was so
And
happy.
then there was a little mini bag in there from Ronnie.
Yeah, and the person who got my Biscornu was also very, very happy to have gotten it. It was a great smalls exchange. It was
Yeah.
Everybody enjoyed it.
Yes, and I also purchased this one. It's called Inheritance, and you can put in the initials of family.
Nice.
You know,
Ooh.
I
so,
like her stuff. I like her stuff.
Your blue silk pack would look nice with that.
well, what about this one?
The green one, the one with the greens in there.
No, the three blues. You held it up.
Hold it up, Shelia. Not that one. The first one that she held up.
Was it that one?
No, the other one that she held up. The other.
I sort of got them confused.
She mixed them all up.
I know, I confused them.
Right, that one. I like that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh, that is
Look
a
at
match.
that.
Look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. All right. Well, let's stick that with that.
You'll start that next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
well,
Stick that with
No.
that. Yep.
How are you feeling, Shelia, with the no new starts?
She gave us this one. I got this one. She tossed this one in. Virtue is bold.
And goodness never fearful. That's nice.
So yeah, it was a wonderful class. Enjoyed it tremendously. And she sent me this wonderful, wonderful card.
Oh my gosh, she has beautiful handwriting.
Yeah.
Mine always looks like a serial killer.
It is gorgeous handwriting. Yes. So it was.
Well, I like to say it's a doctor handwriting. Sounds better.
So at StitchCon, I got on the Stitchy bus. And for those of you who don't know, Barbara's husband, several years ago now, bought an old, out of commission yellow school bus.
And we know it's old because the seats are made for tiny people.
Tiny little people.
My knees barely fit in.
It has no AC and it's hot in June.
There's fans. You put fans in this.
Yeah, yeah.
I don't think they were on. But.
Oh, well, I was sitting in the red box, so we got all of the air coming in from the open window. So it was these.
Oh my gosh.
Plus, that last seat in there is more like a sofa
Bench.
Oh,
bench. It's
see,
a
only the
bench.
cool kids go in the back seat. I was stuck up front by the
So
driver.
Deb and I sat on a bench, so we had all kinds of space.
Mm.
And he's got blinking lights on the inside, colorful blinking
So
lights.
did you find the cat?
No, she puts 310 is the shop cat. He was feral, and when she bought the house,
Weren't we all at one time?
Yeah, we definitely were. He sort of conveyed with the house, and so he moved in when they opened the shop, and he's solid black. He's had a ear injury, so
No, they actually,
they
Nicole
cropped
says
it?
they crop it when they fix them. When they fix feral cats, they nip the ear so
Oh, is
people
that
will
what it was?
know.
I thought
Yeah.
it was an injury.
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
So
All right.
that's a thing.
Oh, okay. He, yeah. When you see pictures of him, he's just the cutest little thing with this little ear piece missing. And so anyway, I bought these
Drops?
floss drops that have 310 on them and the outline of keepsakes.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
Isn't
cute.
that cute?
Yeah.
And then I saw these other floss drops, which are like in the heart shape of a heart.
Is that double? Oh, the elongated.
It's got the two, yeah,
It's got the elongated hole up here.
Yeah, and it's got the 2 holes, which I like because I put the full 6 thread
In the bottom.
parts in the big part, and then once I started putting,
Yeah, it's so much.
I put them in a separate hole.
Yeah.
Yeah. So all of my floss drops have 2 holes for that purpose.
I really enjoy going to keepsakes and wander. I love going to shops.
I do too.
And I just look and I'm looking at the model. I'm like, ooh, okay, there's that model. And then I start hunting for the pattern. It's the hunt of I love going
yes,
to this.
and she has freebies spread everywhere, stacks and stacks, and she uses good thick paper
Yeah.
for her freebies.
And you can read them. It's not I hate getting bad copied freebies. What's the point?
Yeah, make you work that hard.
Can't read the symbol. I just throw those away.
Yeah, but so you go up the stairs. It's 2 floors. As I was headed to the stairs, I happened to look down, and I saw the sample, Little House Needleworks, this kind of little project bag.
Oh, and you got the little kit.
And so you bought the separately. So here's the kit with all of the pieces.
And then you attach your stitching
And then
to
you
it.
attach your stitching to this side of the bag.
Oh, that's nice.
Stitch in the rest of the pieces that go with it.
That's cute.
Yeah. Yeah. So I was very excited about that. So those are my purchases at StitchCon. Oh no. And then in the annex, Fiber on the Whim had some dyed rickrack.
Oh, they're getting into that too.
Yeah. And I just
Oh, you know what? This looks like that green fabric that came out at Market, Cypress.
Oh, okay. I don't know. Yeah. So now I was okay. This I forgot who handed it to me, but so Keepsakes has a freebie box at on the 2nd floor, and someone was going through it and saw this. So she brought it to me, and I first said, yeah, I don't know, no.
It's kind of regal, isn't it?
It is very regal. And then she said, oh, it's a Jeanette Powers. I said, Jeanette Powers?
Oh.
Oh,
Yeah, her ears perked up.
I changed my mind.
Oh.
I will definitely.
Why is she?
Well.
Is she the one who did the whole series?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
That's what I thought.
Yes. Janet Powers Originals.
Okay.
LTD. Yeah. And this is copyright date 1997.
Oh, that was a good year.
Yeah.
I already knew Ronnie then.
Yes. Someone else, Polka Dot Studio by Terry Shavers, brought these as didn't have a lot of them, but she had these and I've always wanted one of these orb catchers. I think they'd be great for travel.
Yeah, it's a little felt. It's really puff. It's you know what? I think it's like warm and natural batting. I don't think it's like felt.
No, it's quilters batting. You're supposed to use
it's like
quilters.
Tell it's the real stuff, not synthetic.
Yeah.
It's really pretty.
Yeah. Karen Macon, who sat at the table next to us with Minnie, Minnie Alexis.
Hi, Minnie. Did you see us? We were in the video.
Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
She didn't cut me out.
No.
I was like, oh my gosh.
We had so much fun.
Yeah.
And Karen, I mean, yeah, it was such a pleasure to spend time with Minnie this past weekend. It was good.
Well, Minnie was one of my first Flosstubers.
Same here.
So I was like, Minnie.
Same here. And Karen brought a book of stickers and then asked everybody to tear a page of stickers out. And it was interesting because some people really had trouble tearing a page out of the book.
It's a hard thing to do.
It's a hard thing to do.
Sunday, the book was still on the table, and Stephanie was cleaning the tables, and she's like, "Who left the sticker book?" And we said, Karen said they had to go, and she opened it up and saw all the wildlife things, and she said she knows exactly. She was going to give it to Liz Matthews, because she loves that kind of stuff. So she I don't know, there might be some patterns inspired. Who knows?
Yeah.
You know, you think sometimes.
That's right.
That'd be kind of cool, wouldn't it?
It would.
Yeah.
Diane, the Quaker Addict on Instagram, she's on the board of a foundation called the KGSA Foundation. She brought us this book, and it's the story of a soccer team in Kenya, a girls soccer team that just transformation. It is a story of transformation.
But it really went to education. It was a secret way to educate the girls, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, correct.
Also included a copy of their annual report so that you know it's like a real thing. And she gave us a copy so that we could read the book, which I fully intend to do, which is a big deal, I would say, because stitching takes up so much of my time. I don't read so much, but I'm really looking forward to reading that story. And then I got a gift, and I didn't open it there. I waited until I got home, and I'm glad I did. Because it was emotional when I opened this gift. And she didn't give me a card. She didn't include her name. And of course, by the time StitchCon was done, I couldn't remember who gave it to me.
There goes the memory.
But this is the packaging, so you can tell me who you are.
You know who you are.
And
Is all that in there?
Yes. When I started opening this, tears came to my eyes.
Oh, that's so cool.
Look at that. These are all like Southern roots.
Yeah.
Those would be really cute on like 36 count.
Yes.
Because they would look so delicate.
This one I have.
Yes.
Okay.
This is Men of Southern Roots. Look at that. Look at him.
Yes.
This is Mother and Child.
Oh.
Ooh, that one's pretty. I like that one.
Yeah, this one. Song for the Soul. Look at her. Look at that.
It's a lot of stitching, but it's still pretty.
It's
But you
gorgeous.
could switch it out for the background stuff for
Yeah,
like a nice fabric.
a nice fabric. Yeah. Look at this one. Look at this.
Oh.
Look at her. You can just see her.
Yes.
See.
Oh, you got two of those.
Yes, I got two of these, which we can also use for a giveaway. Absolutely. So several of these are the originals are by Jean Bowers, who's an artist, I believe.
Myrtle Beach, South Carolina.
Yeah, Myrtle Beach. Yeah, South Carolina. Thank you. From the bottom of my heart, thank you.
That's lovely.
That is so special, so meaningful, and deeply appreciated. I just can't tell you how much, really. And I really do need to know your name. I really do. Thank you.
And not that was a lot, but we also went over 6,000 subscribers.
Yes. When we came back, we 6,000 subscribers. So so we will be having a giveaway.
Okay.
We were not going to try to pull that together for this video because this video is already like yay long.
So Shelia has to get like some parameters set up.
I do. We've got a box. We've got a bunch of things that we've been accumulating. Folks have been giving us things. We have a gift card to Garon Stitchery that someone donated like months ago.
Yeah.
We have everything.
Yeah.
And so it's going to be a huge thank you giveaway. So stay tuned. Are we going to work on that one for next week, or do we want to wait till EJ gets back?
Oh, let's wait till EJ gets back so that we'll
have all three of us.
Yeah.
Okay,
so it might take a while.
It'll be a while because she's she's on an extended vacation. So
And I'm having a grand time.
well,
Will you be back by 4th of July?
I'm coming back a little bit after because 4th of July prices of tickets.
Oh, yeah.
High.
yeah.
So I'm coming a little bit. When is 4th of July? Is that on
Yeah.
Saturday?
Huh?
Is 4th of July on Saturday?
I have no idea.
I think so.
It's on a Sunday. We wouldn't have filmed anyway.
Yeah.
okay.
Okay.
But I'll be in that week.
Okay.
Good.
Uh,
Yeah, because 4th of July is Garon Stitchery's 1-year anniversary.
it's hard to believe.
1 year old.
Wow. I didn't realize you launched 4th of July. Did
Yeah,
you
that was the
realize
first
that?
orders.
Yeah.
You were the first.
I'm
first
number
order.
one.
Yeah. 'Cause I went all the way down, like, oh, look at that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
number one. Yeah. Any announcements? Well, other than what we just did.
Other than what we did, and if you're watching this on Sunday, we had the bag sale yesterday on Saturday the 19th. So Sunday the 20th, there still could be bags because this guy went crazy making bags.
Yeah.
And there's
This is May 2021. In case.
no, we're June.
Oh,
It's June. This is not May.
This is June 19th.
Yes, which is now an official holiday.
That's right.
It was
Juneteenth.
signed.
Happy Juneteenth,
Yes.
everybody.
Finally.
Happy June.
Yeah.
Finally, it took years.
Even though that is now another federal holiday that we won't get mail, we can stand it.
We can stand it. Yes.
It was worth it.
It was total. Yeah. So yes, celebrate,
Mhm.
rejoice.
Any
Learn.
comments?
Plans?
Oh, plans. I'll continue working on this guy till I get flustered or bored.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And then I don't know. I think this is a free week until the new numbers come out
Mhm.
Saturday,
Mhm.
the
Mhm.
27th. Is that a Saturday?
Okay.
I
EJ,
do
your plans?
my plan. I want to work on. Oh, it's upside down. I do want to work on this because I think I can get a lot of stitching. Oh, it's upside down. I can get a lot of stitching done on this.
You can get that finished.
It's close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
About another 5 inches.
It's close, but yeah, and I still have Mother Moon.
I don't have nothing to drink.
I have the rest of my protein drink.
I have Mother Moon with me. She was packed away. So and then yeah, then I have Harder Daddy. So I have 4 or 5 pieces I can pull from to stitch.
Okay, good.
So Shelia, you didn't hear my question before. How are you liking No New Starts?
I love No New Starts. I have not been tempted.
Okay, let's put this in. I think we should put it in really like context because you guys, like the year before,
Yes.
some of you, I'm not sure about you, some people started like 50, 60 new starts. So they kind of had that startitis.
Yes.
And they were kind of burnt out on getting all these things started. But in your normal stitching world, you look forward to new starts.
I do. I do.
Yeah, and there's some things that are like, oh, this is so nice.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wait to start it, but I didn't have the need to start it right then and there.
Started like
I still bought all the stuff. My stash has not diminished, not one bit.
I think that November last year, there were people starting 60, 70 new starts so they could have a year no
I
start.
started a ton
Yeah.
between September and November,
Yeah.
December.
So I could see where you could get a start burnout, so you're not really.
I was done.
Yeah, you're done.
I was pretty much done because I was doing like 2 starts a week.
Mm-hmm. Correct.
For a while, and but because I did that, as I have been finishing whips, I have been going back to those pieces, and it feels almost it's
Like
new.
a new start.
It's like
Right.
a new start because they have 200 stitches in them.
Yeah.
Yep.
So I feel like Here for the Booze was like that.
Yeah.
So I feel I'm getting a sense because it's been so long
Mhm.
since I worked on them, but to actually pick up and put a needle in something for the first time, I have had absolutely no temptation nor inclination
Yeah.
to do that.
So I think when I come back, Gary should buy us a celebratory ice cream halfway point.
Okay.
Okay. High five on that.
No, I do not agree with doing that because I'm not doing it.
Celebrate with us.
Yes, come on, celebrate.
So,
Nope.
so my plans.
You might get a popsicle in December. Ooh. Or one of those ices.
Wait a minute. No. You are supposed to.
No. You guys said I was supposed to. I never agreed with that.
In December, he's buying us ice cream.
Yes.
Yes, that was the deal, sir.
You get one of those freezies. They all taste the same, but they're different colors. I think they're at the Dollar Tree.
You can buy 100 for 97 cents or something. Yeah. Throw them in the freezer.
My plans, I would really like to finish my my piece from the class. So I think I'm going to work on that this week, and I won't have a lot of stitching time this week because I've got some things going on. So I think that will pretty much take up most, if not all, of my time. So that's what I'm going to work on. All righty. So I think that's it.
Yep. We gotta get ready for bag sale.
Bag sale. Yes. All righty. I think we've said it all.
And don't forget,
No matter where you are,
the sun is always shining. We're stitching.
Bye.
Bye.